Welcome to another episode of Shipper War.
Shipper War. When ship happens, I'm there.
First news is coming out of Greenland. There are a handful of clips have came out from the film. The most interesting ones, of course, in relation to what this show's about, are of course the Hal and Carol clips. I watched all the clips actually, and I kind of regret doing that because I had really high hopes for this film after watching that, the latest trailers. But these clips kind of brought me back to reality and what I was fearing this film is going to possibly be like. And that is too much comedy and not enough seriousness. Other news is coming out of the film The Word, starring Bradley Cooper and Zoe Saldana. Their on-set photos have came out from the film, and it's just groping each other and kissing. An article was released from Movie Phones, which basically lists all the X-Men hooked up in all the different films. Like, I think all 4 or 5 films. Wait, how many films are there? Oh, there's 5 of them, yes. All 5 films. They basically list all, like, the hot hookups from each film. So, carrying on with the X-Men theme, there's another article that actually talks about Magneto and Xavier's relationship in the film and how the relationship between the two characters is very homosexual, I guess. There's like homosexual subtext around the relationship, and actually one of the writers from the film actually came forth, I think on Twitter or some site, I don't know if it was Twitter or Facebook. I remember seeing the quote, but I can't find it now for whatever reason, so I apologize for that. And he basically confirms that the film did have homosexual subtext in it. Trailers to come out this week. There's only one trailer, and that's an extended new trailer for Larry Crowne. Shipperness movies to come out this week. There's only one, and that's Bright Flight, which only came out in 18 theaters, but it managed to make $54,000, which is not that bad for that really small limited release. First TV news is coming out of Vampire Diaries. Candice Carolla again has been interviewed, and this time she's talking about the Damon and Elena relationship and her thoughts on that. And the last TV news and news in general is coming out of NCIS. A viewer of this show, hi, how are you, Samantha, sent me a link of a letter she wrote to the writers of the series as to why she believes her ship, which is Gibbs and Abby, belong together and why they'll work together. And she just basically explains what she feels and of course what her fellow shippers feel towards this ship. While I was reading this and looking at this long list of reasons as to why they believe or why she believes they should be together, these two characters, I thought to myself, why don't these shippers of Gibbs and Abby come together as a group and start a campaign? I don't know if you guys ever done this or ever heard of other shippers who have done this, but I personally have done it with the Smallville series with Clark and Lana. The Clark and Lana fans have came together and done a lot of different campaigns in support of Clark and Lana to show the writers and the actors and the producers how much they love those two characters together and how much they appreciate the actors who play those two characters. So I was thinking to myself that why don't you guys do something similar to that and start a campaign of having your group all like write letters basically explaining why you want these two together or why you appreciate these two characters and send it off to the the studios of this series. By doing this, you're gonna show them that hello, we're out there, we do appreciate these two together, we want them two together, and if you do that, you will have a fan base that will appreciate this idea of these two characters having a romantic relationship on the series. So that's my little advice to you guys. You guys can take it or leave it, but I'm just saying. So yeah, with that said, go check out Samantha's letter to the writers of NCIS, and yeah, that's about it. So that is all for this episode of Shipper War. Goodbye, and until next time.